How you doing, YouTube? Matt Massa Beer Reviews, back with a little bit of Evil Twin Brewing up in this piece in the form of their Rotbier. This is a 5.4% Rotbier that was filled 5/23 by my buddy Kyle from Brooklyn. Today's date is 25th. 2 days old. 2 days in the crowler. That's what I'm talking about. Ooh. This might be a skosh darker, honestly. I mean, not rot beers can be this light. They're pretty much like a red beer. It's kind of where the word kind of comes from. I think Marzen, kind of. It's a little bit more, I don't know, rich. But a lot of ones I have are like smoked or a little bit darker. But man, that really does look like an Oktoberfest Marzen, stuff like that. Index finger, cream as cream could be. That's creamy khaki colored head, a little bit of soapy edges, and that is clear. God damn, that's some clear beer. Love the clear beer. But yeah, kind of curious to see how this sucker comes off now. Let's get a nose. Caramel toffee, man. It smells really adulty sweet. And by that I mean it's not overly sweet. It actually has this nice kind of adult kind of score bar, adult kind of confectionery candy thing without being overly sweet. European sweet. Not Americanized sweet. Toasty caramel, toasty malts. A little bit of kind of like a tannic tea-like bittering. Very, very, very subtle, though. Really leans heavily into the malt. All that toasty, that caramel, the brown sugar, that kind of toffee, kind of, not figgy, but more just toffee kind of thing, is all malt-driven. It's not like, oh, you put a little bit of something in this. No, it is just a big, rich, without being heavy. That's the key here. I think this is going to come off drinkable, chuggable, 5.4%. You wouldn't expect it to be pretty heavy, but, man, well, dessert. Itty-bitty dessert time. Let's dive in. Cheers. If you told me this was lagered, it has to be lagered, right? I mean, not that rot. I don't think rot beer has to be lagered. I guess it does. It's a lager. I can tell you that much. I was gonna be like, it's like the cleanest ale, but it can't be. It has to be lagered. It pretty much follows exactly in the nose and the taste. A bittering, tannicky, like kind of herbal kind of bittering is bigger. But you get this rich caramel toffee thing that is so kind of undersweetened, but not too undersweetened. Like, I have a hard time kind of explaining it. In that it's not even sweet, but it is. But it's super drinkable. It's got a little stickiness, but it's clean. Like, it's very much like a kind of oxymoron-y beer in a certain extent. I have a big-ass gnat flying around here. It's not even a fly, it's a gnat. It's gigantic. Anyway, that's delicious. I mean, honestly, I drink this and I kind of just... I don't know why more people don't make this. Because it's like... How the best way I can explain this beer. So take a Marzen and just throw like hot toddy in it, but in a cool beer kind of way. It has a spiciness to it. It has this kind of richness to it. It has a little bit of dessertiness to it, but it's not sweet in any form or fashion. And bittering is nice. It's really kind of has that stickiness I talked about, but it's cleanly made and it's super drinkable. It's doing a lot of things that you wouldn't expect to kind of jive together. This is probably one of the better Evil Twin beers I've ever had, to be perfectly honest with you. I mean, look at that. Look at how clear and crisp yet dark that beer is. Almost reminds me of, like, you're almost getting the Bach level here as far as, like, malt. But as far as drinkability, it's definitely more towards, like, a Marzen kind of, even Helles level kind of lightness. I almost got, like, a whiff of coffee on that sip. This is really tasty beer. A really tasty beer. I'm probably drinking that skosh too warm too. Probably closer to 50, like, or mid 50s. I probably like this closer to like 48. I think it's perfect, just the way it is. I like this quite a bit, man. Like I said, probably one of, if not the most favorite beer I've ever had from Yep. This is very delicious stuff, very tasty stuff. And honestly, I roll into this tap room. I see this, they pour me a pint of this. I'm like, today's going to be awesome. The whole day's just going to be fantastic. In the most beautiful way possible, which is full of beer and Rotbier at that. So let's talk about it. Is this one of the better rot beers that I've had as of late? It's number one. What have I had, like 3 in the past 5 years? Is it one of the better low ABV malt forward beers that I've had as of late? Yes. Mount Rushmore status. Value and availability, no idea. Kyle, let me know it's what, and leave you with if you like what we like this beer. If you like rich, icky, sticky kind of bocky, almost verging into, it's kind of like barley wine light in a certain extent, but it drinks like that classic kind of darker kind of Oktoberfesty kind of bocky kind of lager. So if you like all those things, you like the non-sweetened, desserty, delicious, lagery drinking, spicy, you like malt forward beers, you like this in your traditionalist, but you're okay with new stuff too. You gotta love it all. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. There you go. Reviewing the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Down there if you want to talk about it. Massive Beers. If you want to check me out doing the social media stuff, Beer Massif. If you want to check me out doing the whole podcasting thing. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully you're enjoying a little bit of Evil Twin right now. We'll see you next time. Cheers.